Jill and I just did a free workout in the Thoughtfully Fit gym, and we wanted to give you a little sneak peek on what we talked about because every month we do 2 free workouts so that you can get a sense for what is this whole Thoughtfully Fit gym thing? I don't get it. So if you are curious, we want to share with you what we covered today, which is all about setting your intention for 2023. Very timely, given that it's the beginning of 2023.
And what we looked at were 4 steps of how you can set your intention. And we're going to go through each of those steps with you right now.
So step 1, first thing you need to do is reflect on the last year. I'm going to give you 4 questions that you can use to reflect on how your year went. It's important to take a look at what were you proud of from last year? What did you do well? What were your successes, your achievements, your accomplishments? It's equally as important to take a look at and reflect on what were your biggest disappointments for the last year. Similar to how sports teams will review the video footage of games and certain plays, they're looking at what went well, but also what didn't go well. Question number 3 is to reflect on what gave you energy in the last year, what really lifted you up, and then what depleted your energy and zapped you and sucked the energy right out of you.
You mean we're allowed to ask ourselves that question? Oh, that's so powerful. Step 2 then is to imagine the possibilities for next year. And at this point, it's important just to imagine. Don't get too wrapped up in the how, but just to imagine what next year might be able to look like. So think about, how do you want this coming year to feel? As a person, as a partner, as a parent, as a coworker, as a manager, or as a boss. Go ahead and think about, what do you want to get accomplished, but also think about how do you want it to feel? The next question then is, what is it that you want to focus on? And the final question is, what do you want to let go of? Again, don't get caught up in the how quite yet, but just allow yourself to imagine what those possibilities could be.
And I love these questions because they tee up and they start to prime the pump to be thinking about and getting ready for step 3, which is to pick your word. What is your intention? Some years I really have to do steps 1 and 2 over several weeks and many sessions because just my intention is not there. This year, my intention is like, bam, I am on it. I have my intention set. It was easier this year and quicker than I ever have. So when you're picking your word and your intention for the year, I want you to think about it being a touchstone. Something that no matter where you are in the year, whether it's whatever season you're in, you can look back and think about that intention and have it be a touchstone for how you want to be living your life that year. It is something that will help you impact your decisions. I know last year with my word of being bold, there were times when we were having meetings or team conversations, or I was in a coaching session with a client and I was like, oh, I don't know if I should say this. Of course I should say it. It's my year of being bold. And I really made different decisions based on that intention of being bold. And it's a way to guide your approach to how you're going to focus on the year. So to give you an example, some of my past intentions, I started doing this in 2013 when I realized that resolutions did not work for me. I couldn't remember them. It was overwhelming. But a word, I remember. I know my word. So these are some of the intentions that I have had in the past. And this year, I am super excited that my intention for 2023 is celebration. I cannot wait. It is just and this is not something that comes easy for me. I'm one that, you accomplish something, great, move on, what's next on the list. This is really going to impact how I show up this year and how I make decisions to focus on celebration.
That leads us to step 4. And the idea of step 4 is to describe what you want that success to look like.
And step 4 is the way, so you have an idea at the end of the year, did you accomplish your intention? And it gives you the chance to think about what would it look like to be successful? So we got a couple of questions here. What will you do and what will you not do in order to honor this intention? But this isn't only about the accomplishments, the doing, the task list. It's also about how will you be and how will you not be? Similar to what Jill had said in step 1 and step 2, thinking about how you want to feel. How do you want to be and not be? What success would look like if you were honoring that intention?
So we want to thank everybody who attended the free workout today. If you missed it and want to attend the next one, like Darcy said, we have 2 every month. So there'll be a link in the comments here for you to sign up for the next free workout that is coming up. And we invite you to share what your intention is for the year. So feel free to add to the chat. Let us know what your intention is for 2023. We thank you so much for being a part of our Thoughtfully Fit Gym journey, and we will see you at the next free workout. Have a great day.
Thank you, everybody. Happy New Year.